today. I scored myself a Farm Fresh 1971 F250 crew cab. It is an original F26 truck, which means it's a highboy or four-wheel drive truck. There's only 664 of these made in 1971, so I decided I need to save this one. I found this one like this, on its axle, the front axle. Don't know why the front axle was taken apart, but who knows the history of these things. Going through the truck, I actually found most of the parts that I needed to put the axle back together. It looks like there's extra steering boxes, axles, you got extra parts to differentials in there, transmission covers. No clue why all these parts are in here. If you go to the back of the truck, you've got your really nice aftermarket plywood deck, no doubt rusted out underneath all that. But I've got all the brake backing plates and everything. So all the parts seem to have been here. Here's my drive lines. But it's been taken apart. So I'm here to get it back together and hopefully get it on a trailer today and get it over to the shop. Okay, I'm pretty excited with the progress today. We got this thing rolling. I treated her to a nice set of old wheels. They're the rollers I had laying around. I want to give a lesson to everybody here. Winch points for these high boys. It's the axle. It is not this front cross member, which you see plenty of people have tried to pull on. And it is definitely not the tie rod, which you see on this. Some Yahoo decided it was a good idea to use the tie rod as a winch point and bent it, and that's why I'm using it on this project. I brought it from the shop because this one didn't have one, and these are a bear to get on a trailer when each wheel wants to do their own thing and it doesn't steer properly. So we got it up. Next thing to do is winch it onto the trailer, get her back to the shop. It's a thing of beauty. Got this thing on. You know, even with the really outdated old wheels and tires on the front, looks pretty awesome still. I love the stance of these highboy crew cabs. I love the length and the height ratios. They just are so appealing. Yeah, so the front clip needs a little damage, or needs a little work rather, but it's pretty good. There's some cowl damage up here. This thing obviously sat in the field for years, a little bit of rot, but it's really all not that bad. The roof rails are pristine on it. I haven't really paid attention, but if you look in here, there's not a lot of rot. A little bit typical spots, but I mean, usually these pillars are completely toast. And you can see some rust coming through there, but this thing's pretty darn dry. Pretty excited to get this one back to the shop and get started on it. Like I think that rear door doesn't have any rust on it. It's just damaged. Someone ran it into a tree or a fence or something. The original cowl emblem still intact.